Corporates create innovation departments almost as a first attempt at trying to explore and understand what innovation activities they should be engaging in. Innovation is such a broad context and such a broad domain that the people who are tasked with those activities have a huge remit on their hands. Do they invest in startups? Do they build startups? Do they work with incubators? How do they actually innovate? Do they run design sprints internally? Do they run hackathons? There's a lot for them to do. The easiest and the best way that corporates often find is to partner with third parties who have very specific skill sets that they can bring into their business and help them to execute on their innovation activities. I don't mean necessarily executing a business, but just to execute the innovation tasks that they've identified once they've figured out what they need to do. They may decide that they want to focus on a very specific area, such as venturing, looking for startups to invest in, whereas the experimentation side may be an area that they require support with. So venture studios are very good at having predefined packages of activity that are scoped out, costed up, that make it very easy for an innovation department at a large corporation to plan, to budget for, and to execute within a fixed period of time. So when partnering with a venture studio, a corporate can say, we've got 3 months, and at the end of these 3 months, we are going to have these agreed deliverables, knowing full well that they're going to get those from an experienced agent, which is capable of delivering those, because that's what they do. They've done it many times before. One conversation that I had recently was with a large corporate that has a venturing arm and an innovation team, but their focus is on the venturing side. And what we discovered is that they didn't have a means to incubate some of the opportunities that they were interested in. They realized that they were missing out. So venture studios are very good at helping to supplement corporates who realize that while they're focused on one particular set of activities, there are actually a whole bunch of other activities that they just don't have the capacity to cover as well, which are equally important. So this is a good way for them to sort of divide and conquer, so to speak.